Anyone can find themselves facing arrest at some point in life. But what unfolds when the person in handcuffs happens to be the spouse of a police officer?
What is wrong with you? I don't need help. I need to get away from you.
Here are 4 instances where the individual in custody turned out to be either a cop's wife or girlfriend. On November 12, 2017, a police officer received a report of a physical altercation between 2 men. Upon arriving at the scene, he discovered only one individual present, a twist of fortune that played in his favor.
So, what happened?
Someone ran down the hill. I was sitting here exercising and just came down and jumped at me and started hitting me in the head.
Do you know him?
Yeah.
Okay.
While working out at the park, the man fell victim to an assault by another individual. Fortunately, a passerby intervened, preventing the altercation from escalating further. Although the victim didn't reveal the trigger for the fight, the police officer had a fairly accurate suspicion.
And from what I understand, this is his wife? Yeah? Okay. So, you had any beef with him? Any issues?
There's been an ongoing issue, but nothing physical until now.
Okay. You want to press charges? No?
The man was in the park with a woman when he was unexpectedly attacked by her husband. Though the nature of the relationship between the man and the woman remains unclear, it seems reasonable to assume that the woman's husband disapproved of their association, and perhaps with good reason. Besides the noticeable swelling on the victim's head, the police officer was uncertain about the full extent of his injuries. While awaiting emergency medical services, the officer conducted a test that would lead to a surprising discovery.
You know what day of the week it is, Sean?
It's Sunday,
You know what month we're in?
November
What year is it?
2017.
Who's the president?
Trump.
How many quarters in a dollar?
4.
Okay. You have any medical issues? Allergic to anything? Okay, cool. Did you lose consciousness at all? Did he just use his hands, feet?
I think just his hands, yeah.
Okay.
Confident in the man's cognitive well-being, the police officer redirected his attention to the assailant's wife, Stephanie. As a witness to the assault, she held information that the officer could only hope was inaccurate.
Who showed up?
My husband,
What's your husband's name?
Josh Mulligan.
Huh?
Josh Mulligan.
Josh is in APD, Josh?
Stephanie's husband, Joshua Maliki, had faced suspension from duty at the Albuquerque Police Department following a DWI crash. 3 months later, Joshua reappeared on the police radar, this time linked to an assault case. The police officer was aware that the situation had become more intricate, but he soon discovered that it was even more convoluted than initially anticipated.
David 635 PD. Can you have a supervisor respond down here, please? Negative code.
The police officer called in a supervisor to seek guidance on how to proceed with the case. Upon learning that the assailant was a trained police officer skilled in combat and firearms, the officer was taken aback by the victim's unwavering determination.
So, I'll ask you again, Sean, do you want to press charges? I mean, it's totally up to you. If you don't feel safe, if you feel like this is going to progress onto something, it's going to get written up anyway. And
What does that mean?
there's going to be a
Just goes on
report
the
made, and it's going to go, I take it you know who her husband is. Yeah. So it's going to go up through the
Yeah,
department.
he is too, right?
Yeah. It's going to go up through the department, and it's going to go to internal affairs because he still is an employee. But if you don't feel safe, I mean, even after this, if something else happens, call us back. I'm going to give you a case and a CAD number, and you can reference it off of that.
The man declined to press charges against Joshua and instead conveyed concern for Stephanie, who believed herself to be the root cause of her husband's issues.
That time when he did his whatever, he was coming to try to find me, I'm pretty sure, so.
Oh, the incident? Yeah.
At least that's what you told me. She called me frantic on the phone saying he just left drunk in a car. He's looking for me. I'm like, I wasn't living at the place I'm living at, somewhere else, but because we've been having an affair for months, and he knows about it, and she just lies to him that it's not happening. It's still happening. She won't leave him because she's scared.
3 months prior to this occurrence, Joshua and Stephanie had a heated argument regarding her involvement with another man. In a drunken state, Joshua drove recklessly towards the man's residence, leading to the police car crash. 6 months following this event, Joshua decided to resign from the Albuquerque Police Department. Davis purportedly arrested his ex out of concern, but Trooper Davis proved to be unhelpful to the extent that his girlfriend wished for him to be removed. On August 21, 2023, Davis filed a petition to involuntarily commit a woman named Michelle to a psychiatric hospital. He subsequently located her and enlisted an acquaintance to record their interaction. However, Michelle wasn't pleased to encounter Davis.
What is wrong with you? I don't need help. I need to get away from you. No. No. This isn't normal. I don't care what anybody says. Can I please stand up?
In the commitment petition filed by Davis, he highlighted several troubling texts from Michelle, including messages like, "I think I'm gonna drive off a cliff," and "go out in style." These words raised significant concerns and prompted questions about why Michelle was resistant to assistance from Davis. However, the answers to these questions were not far off.
You're absolutely insane. You're insane. And then you paid me to look insane as I'm sitting on the ground and my head slammed into this and that by a cop who called the cops on me.
4 months prior to this encounter, Davis and Michelle engaged in an intimate relationship. However, Michelle subsequently terminated the relationship with Davis, apparently for various reasons.
And you call the cops on me for what? For what? Oh, because I'm around a sociopath who says he can do whatever you want. Women are objects and whatever he wants. I'd be happy to tell them that. I mean, I don't know why you don't like when your truth, I just tell it back to you. I don't know why you don't like that. But this is unacceptable behavior. Totally unacceptable. What the
Davis was off duty that day, with the option to spend time at home with his kids and wife, despite having cheated on her. However, rather than choosing that path, he engaged in unsettling behavior with Michelle. After making statements like, "I know you're not crazy, and I'll paint you as crazy," he found himself sitting on her legs while waiting for backup to commit her to a psychiatric hospital.
Who does that? You don't give a shit about anything except yourself. And if this is caring, you have a very delusional way of expressing it. Get off of me. I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything wrong except disagree with you.
Bearing bruises all over her body from the rough treatment on gravel, Michelle harbored the hope of rising from the floor. Unfortunately, her circumstances took a turn for the worse.
I don't understand. And I can't relax. You just called the cops on me for existing. I didn't like your truth. Jesus, dude. Come on. What the f***? Why are you treating me like I'm a criminal? I didn't do anything. I just want to be able to stand.
Back to find out where they are.
While Davis asserted concern for Michelle, his use of force appeared to emanate from a place of perceived malice. Michelle found herself forcefully restrained, caught between a rock and a hard place, prompting her to lament the origins of her current predicament.
Can't make up that I assaulted you. I just didn't agree with your truth. I didn't do anything wrong. I didn't do anything wrong. I just left. I don't understand.
Moments later, backup arrived, and Michelle was committed to a psychiatric hospital. However, she was released 5 days later after exhibiting no suicidal thoughts. The texts she sent to Davis were metaphorical expressions of her feelings in the relationship. Meanwhile, Davis found himself remanded to jail without bail, facing a multitude of charges, including strangulation, unlawful restraint, and official oppression. On September 24, 2022, an officer initiated a traffic stop due to the driver making an illegal left turn. Upon closer investigation, the cop discovered that what initially seemed like a routine traffic violation had implications closely resembling a life imprisonment sentence for the driver.
The reason why I'm stopping you is, one, your car's all messed up here.
Yeah.
You got no headlight, and it's pretty dangerous to be driving like this. And two, you just made an illegal left. You know what I'm talking? Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Before executing the illegal left turn, the officer had been tailing Nicole, having observed significant front-end damage to her vehicle. During their interaction, he noted her droopy eyelids and slurred speech, suggesting a likely state of impairment.
You have anything to drink tonight?
No, not at all.
All right, you take anything? You seem a little out of it.
No, not at all.
Okay.
Although it appeared difficult to believe, the officer refrained from assuming she was lying, recognizing that alcohol isn't the sole substance capable of causing impairment.
Oh, so you didn't have time to get your, Who's this?
That's my boyfriend.
Your boyfriend?
Yeah.
How long you guys been dating for?
Like a couple months.
A couple months?
Yeah.
All right, you can hold on to that.
As she presented her ID, the cop discovered additional information about her, shedding light on both her identity and the potential cause of impairment. In addition to her business card, Nicole provided the cop with an ID belonging to her boyfriend, a state trooper. Although the cop returned the ID, it accidentally fell. Sensing the need to maintain distance, the officer urged her to move away from the vehicle as she attempted to retrieve it.
Sorry, I lost the card.
What's up?
I lost the card. Oh, where's the card?
Here, hop out for me. Hop out. Put your hands behind your back. Drop
My bag.
Yeah, you're being detained. You have a piece of... Don't move. Drop the cigarette. Drop it. Drop the cigarette. Ma'am. There's a thing of heroin right there.
Please, I'm
Stop.
exploding straight
I'm
now.
telling you, stop moving.
Don't ruin my life.
I'm not ruining your life.
My dad is
Do not move. Do not move.
Upon exiting the front seat, the cop observed folds of heroin on the seat and proceeded to detain her. In an attempt to extricate herself from the situation, she mentioned her father, who might have been a government official. However, the cop's primary concern remained focused on uncovering any additional items she might have on her person.
So you didn't have anything else on you? No, you're under arrest, ma'am.
I'm just due for an expungement right now, please.
Okay. I'm sorry, but...
Upon discovering more heroin in her purse, Nicole was afforded the chance to undergo field sobriety exercises. However, it became evident that these exercises did not unfold favorably for her.
1,007, 1,008, 1,009. Sorry.
All right, you can stop.
Nicole underwent a breath test, revealing a BC of 0.0, indicating no alcohol consumption but impairment from heroin. Upon searching her car, the police discovered over 100 wax folds of the substance. Consequently, she faced charges of possession of heroin, operating under the influence, reckless driving, and failure to make vehicle repairs. On September 25, 2023, officers responded to a report of a female driver exhibiting erratic behavior and narrowly avoiding a collision. Eventually, she came to a stop after hitting a curb by the side of the road. As the cops approached the still-running vehicle, their displeasure became evident upon realizing the identity of the driver.
Get this motherfucker out of my car.
One step out.
Get out.
As one officer approached the suspect, instructing her to exit the car, another officer appeared visibly upset, even claiming the car as his own. This enraged individual was none other than the suspect's boyfriend, Sergeant White, who held a significant stake in the case, with much more to lose than just his car. He was deeply connected to the well-being of his girlfriend, Desiree.
You're not getting any, because who you know, it don't matter, okay? You know it's against the law to be driving under the influence, correct? Okay, you do know that, right?
With Desiree still in the vehicle and suspected of being under the influence, the officers recognized the need to prevent her from driving off and exacerbating the situation. Striking a balance between maintaining a positive relationship with her and their colleague presented a challenging dilemma for the officers.
Are you gonna get out of the car, yes or no?
No.
Okay.
I have one out on the garage.
Oh, really?
Yeah, really.
Really? Oh, what the f***?
You're gonna listen.
Oh.
You don't get any favors because who you're dating. You understand that? Don't resist.
I want to stop. I can call all your shit.
4269.
Stop.
No.
Yeah, stop. You already messed up. Stop, man.
We're 15 one
You're
time.
not wrong.
Stop.
You're wrong. Stop. You did this. That's on you. That is not on those
Deputies
officers.
coming from 1300 block of West.
Contrary to their expectations, Sergeant White supported her arrest. Despite resistance and causing injury to a police officer, Desiree was eventually apprehended.
You're all right.
I'm sorry.
I mean, I don't know her issue.
I'm so embarrassed. I tried.
Was the child inside the car? You grabbed the car. You grabbed the kid?
Yeah, I watched him get the kid out of the car
Yeah, I did.
as I was pulling
Okay, get the child's information.
Yeah.
Are you? I guess your mom?
Grandma.
Grandma?
I had no clue.
The officers then redirected their focus to their colleague to understand why he was so agitated about the situation. Desiree's reckless driving not only jeopardized her life, but also that of White's child. Despite the gravity of the situation, The officers found solace in the fact that they couldn't arrest Desiree at that particular moment.
Des, relax. Come on.
Hey, I got no part of none of this, okay?
Desiree, being the girlfriend of a local sergeant known to most of the officers present, posed a conflict of interest in handling the case. To uphold their long-standing relationship with their colleague, they opted to transfer the matter to the sheriff's office.
I ran up, I snatched the door open, I put the car in park, I turned it off. I didn't see the key fob, but I have my spare. I keep my spare in my unit.
Watch your bro.
Yeah, watch your back, bro. I put it in park, I turned the car off. I didn't say a word to her. I ran around the other side because I could see baby's feet. So I'm trying to think before she gets the conscious effort to try to put this car back in drive or turn it on. I run around, I grab the baby. And then I ran right up to her mom and I was like, take the baby. Olenek rolls up, he was like, Sarge, we got it. I said, please deal with that. And I backed up. The only reason I'm here is because this motherfucker wouldn't answer the phone. So I'm tracking and I'm like, something ain't right. Obviously, I was right.
Desiree faced charges encompassing multiple counts of battery upon a peace officer, resisting aggravated DWI, and child abuse. If you found this video interesting, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more content.